Good morning. I thought I should get on the video because we've had a fire in our complex that was on the news, even as far away as Los Angeles, where my youngest son saw it. And he immediately texted his sister to get on the phone and find out if their mother was okay. And she didn't look at the text until morning. And when she called very early in the morning, got me out of bed and said, "Mom, are you all right?" My daughter's always been somewhat of an alarmist, and she pictured the reason why she hadn't heard is because the hotel burned down and they were not able to identify the survivors yet. I said, no, I didn't even know there was a fire. Well, how could I not know there was a fire?
I don't know. How did you not know there was a fire?
Well, you didn't know it either.
Well, I knew there was a fire either over at the market across the street or in one of those buildings over there.
Because you saw some smoke?
No, all I did was hear a bunch of sirens, like fire.
Yeah, that was probably why I got on the news.
And all that.
And I had seen an absolute madman over to the Circle K for several times in a row, and he was like very tall. He was talking to himself in a very hostile manner, and I thought, ooh, I sure hope he's not a new resident of our complex.
You gotta be kidding.
They need to screen these people better if he is, because he's and it turned out that I believe this gentleman was the one who was involved in the fire. Of course, he didn't say it, he said, but then I talked to some other residents. They said he threatened to kill 6 of them.
Why only 6?
Previous to the fire.
If I was going to do it, I'd like to take the whole building down.
So, this kind of suggests that he was, and I thought, well, he probably behaved as well as he possibly could during the interviews to determine his state of mind before. I thought, maybe these ladies here need to take more classes on how to detect dangerous.
No. You're missing the point.
What? Oh.
I've told you this time and time again. The only thing that the management is really interested in and the owners are interested in is this person getting money from the government so we can put him in here and charge $670
yeah, but
a
look,
month.
Management's going to suffer the worst from this fire. It got a department.
That's what they got insurance for.
Smoke black holes.
That's why they carry insurance.
Yeah, but their bosses don't like,
How do you know what their boss is like? They live in
Oh,
Rhode
he's
Island.
just an old grouser. You have these people in complexes.
I used to own
He's
apartment
old
buildings.
negative, one of these old negative companions that makes their other companion who's cheerful and.
Well, listen, I used to go back into the '60s when the segregation issue was really hot and heavy, and you couldn't turn down anybody if you didn't like them. You couldn't turn down them at all. You had to take everybody's application, and
of
then,
course,
and then try to pick out the one that would keep you out of jail. This person is not the same color as I am.
Well, I went out there and I got in on another big
got a
argument.
murder rap.
My favorite chair was not there, and I said, "Where's my favorite rocking chair?" Out in the patio.
Somebody set fire to it or something?
No, they got to fighting so bad over it, and somebody pulled it out from under a lady who fell to the ground, and so the person who put it out there took it back and said, "If you're going to fight over this chair, that's it." Well, seniors and people, they kind of act kind of childish at times.
You're kidding.
So, yeah, sort of childish.
Yeah, these are the normal ones. Hang around the
don't listen to
subnormal ones.
him.
Take the ones that talk to each other, especially on the elevator. I don't talk to me
and
like
then,
that.
you
Don't,
know,
I don't want to hear. Do you hear
And
those
mainly,
voices? These voices keep talking to me.
oh, well, I'll tell you one thing that's wrong with him is he quit eating. I don't know how long.
Quit
he's-
eating?
Well, you just eat a little scrap of food a day. Will that keep you alive? Or, you know, I doubt it. I mean, I haven't given up.
Do you
eating,
remember
unfortunately.
Back in the
I
old
still
days,
have a very
200,
healthy
300 years
appetite.
ago, when water was so bad, they were serving kids beer. Everybody was drinking beer because it has medicinal purposes. It also has qualities. It has carbohydrates and other things in it that will keep you alive. Bad water will kill you.
So anyway,
There's 125
that's
calories.
just among some of our, but I did assure all my kids that called that, and even, you know, grandmas all over the place were getting calls. They were calling up the people that live here and saying, did you survive the fire? And some of them didn't even know about it, like me. What fire?
I
What
didn't know
fire?
about it.
No.
I heard all the sirens and these people
So anyway,
standing around like a bunch of sheep milling
you
around.
know,
going,
usually if somebody burns toast and sets, you know, we're so well supplied with fire.
But it's not in
We've
our
got
building.
sprinklers. We've got
That's not in this building.
smoke
I kept
alarms,
telling you
and if
that.
somebody burns their toast, we're apt to be asked to evacuate. In our tower,
That's
so-
right. That's not. The fire was over in the
yeah,
other
it was
chain
over
building.
in the
Why the hell
patio.
should we have to evacuate?
No,
in the
well, we
tower?
shouldn't. But if it's on the news and everybody thinks that we're in a big fire, I very seriously doubt.
I
it.
did not even know that.
This building was so well constructed.
That
It was
kind
a
of gives you
luxury
a clue
hotel.
about what kind
you
of
can
news,
imagine. So
news articles and news. You ever watch the
they're
news?
desperate. Oh, there's a
Got a bunch
fire
of
over
females
there.
that, Did
Let's
you hear
go.
about the latest thing? Oh, yes.
Yes, it must have been. They were desperate. They were desperate. As believe me, we usually know about it if toast burns. So
I
we're
don't know
not.
about it if toast burns.
I do.
I know.
Well, yes, he does. He gets.
No, I don't. You remember
In this
when? You remember
building?
when
In
Ding
this
Dong
building?
set her apartment wasn't even on fire? The whole sprinkler system went off.
Oh,
As soon as that happened,
yes.
the fire
yes.
department
Yeah,
comes over here and
we've
says,
had,
that's wired up there.
had a
now."
lot of
I didn't
damage
know
from
that.
sprinkler systems going off. You know, people move and they stick something up there and hit the sprinkler head. This is a big hazard, and all of a sudden we're
Well, they did that in the
flooded.
hallway out here that one time.
Flooded. We've had several sprinkler
What I'm trying
mishaps.
to tell you is that
So we're in more danger
Who the hell
from
knows
having
it?
a sprinkler mishap than we are from, this building. I
I'm
doubt
more in
you
danger
could
having
burn it down
somebody-
even if you tried. So anyway, we're happy we got on the news though, because we always like a lot
I'm
of
not happy to
publicity.
be on the news.
Oh, you are too. You love publicity. He's
Yeah,
sulking.
right.
He's sulking because I kind of shut his channel down. And I said, we got to do something. Because every time I come down here, it'd be bugging me. Us make a video for, and I said,
I did
stop
that.
it, stop it. I can't make videos that often. I've got to write. I've got to write my memoirs. I've got to talk to my kids. I can't do it. And, you know, so I finally just said no. One channel's enough. So this channel is part him. I mean, he's here. Why does he need another one? It was just an experiment, you know, and it was kind of fraudulent because he's so impaired, as you could see. And he's not,
You
he is not
you
well
defunct
enough.
me.
He's not even eating.
You
How
made
can he
me
have his own
defunct.
channel?
Listen, I happen to be addicted to beer. You happen to be
He's
addicted
addicted
to
to-
anything put in front of you.
And he's, you know, now he's sulking. I think that's why he's decided to die. Because I took his channel away from me. I wouldn't keep making videos every other day. I said, no, I can't. I don't have that much. You're pushing me. And, you know, I wasn't even getting my rest.
I know that.
I've had a
chronic fatigue
permanent
syndrome.
case of chronic fatigue. Could hardly get around.
Why
So
didn't
now
I
I'm
think of that when I was younger?
trying to recover. Yeah, he's he doubts it too, but believe me,
Right.
it comes from hard work, and my hard work was always been, I would do all kinds of unseen work that nobody was really aware of. It would be writing work.
You say unseemly work or?
Unseen, unseen, because I would be
Unseen.
writing all the time, and nobody even counted that. They didn't realize that I was studying and practicing all the time and doing my writing, and because I would never get good enough to become published if I didn't practice, and so he was just wearing me right out because I had to do
Okay,
all
so I
my
wore you out.
writing. It just.
You just wiped me right
So-
off the board. Didn't even ask if I wanted to go defunct. Put
No, I
me
just
right out of
defunked
business.
him. I defunked. Well, it was kind of an indulgence anyway, giving me his own channel because I felt like I was doing most of the work, and so that didn't make sense. I mean, he's on my channel. Some people think he's on my channel too much. They think he shouldn't even be on here because he's such a bad example to the world.
No, wait a
I
minute.
said, well,
I'm
most
just an
women are
example.
married to men, or they're married to men that are bad examples. I'm not even married to him. I can leave him.
I
And
think that's a good example for people.
a bad example is a good example.
Bad example is
We watched
marriage.
this ventriloquist.
Marriage will kill you, man.
He's got old Walter. Walter is one of his favorite characters. He's the old negative senior who just grumpy and
most
I've got
people-
my own Walter
Most
right here.
people won't-
He's all grump.
Yeah, but if you stick your finger up my butt, you're in trouble.
He sneers at everything.
This is Denham. He's working with. He's a ventriloquist. You never tell people what the hell they might think it's actually a real person.
And I'm sorry, all you alcoholics out there that were following his channel. He's not capable of running his own channel. I had to, I'm sober and I had to run it, actually do the work involved, and all he did is just sit here and say stuff.
Well, let's see how much work was involved. Well, let's see. You put it in a computer. You put it up there, and then you write. I never had any idea.
There's
what
a
you were
little
writing.
secret.
Yeah, the
This
secret is
guy-
I read some of those things you said about me on there, so I'm glad I didn't funk.
The secret is this guy. His thinker has gone. It's logged. It's it's logged with some kind of substance.
Wait a minute.
And he's
My
not
what? My
able
what is
to
gone?
think clearly.
My libido?
You may not have noticed this.
My thinker
He
fell
cannot
off?
think. Yeah, he cannot think clearly for
You show
very
me a
long. and then he
74-year-old guy
gets
that...
blurred,
Don't show me a
confused.
74-year-old guy that thinker isn't really falling off,
And so he, this is kind of hidden from him and from people out there. They don't realize he's quite as, decrepit as he really
It's
is.
true.
And
I have to admit,
I prop him
got
up
you
here.
offload.
Words come out of his mouth, but they don't really make a lot of sense. I'm the one that is still. I wash the clothes. He hasn't washed the dishes for a week. I'm hoping that he will get well enough
I'm
to
hoping
wash
that you'll
the
wash
dishes.
them for me.
Yeah, he sits around waiting, hoping that I will get so disgusted that I'll grab a mop or I washed my clothes all day yesterday. Now I'm supposed to come down here, wash his dishes because they haven't been washed for a week. And he's
It's the
sitting
1 minute
here.
time limit there.
Sitting here doing what? I don't even know what. He's
I'm
watching
watching-
TV.
I watch
That really
television
takes
for a
a
living.
lot
I
of
do.
work for him to sit here and watch all the TV.
Where the hell do you think I got a television that's this big?
While me, I'm home not watching TV, going like this. Practicing, turning out tons and tons of written work. Written. This takes work. This is work. So every day I'm doing that, and I'm also having to keep up with, So I've just ignored his dishes. They may be here next week. I'm sorry to say.
I may be here next week. You're sorry to
He
say.
has no
I may be
shame.
here next week.
He
Sorry to
has no
say.
shame.
Well, I'm gonna hang in there till my birthday. After that, I don't care.
Ah! Oh,
Well,
hang
once
in to
I-
his birthday.
once I get
He's trying to hang
74.
in, you know. He's only eating enough to get to his birthday.
Well, it's only a week away. What the hell?
Right.
Okay, that time's up.
Yeah. He said the time is up.
See, that's what that.
Walter, you old grouch, do you have anything final to say?
Yeah, anybody that watches this is what Walter used to say. Dumbass.
Dumbass. Yeah. He loves Walter. He and Walter are brothers. All right, bye. We're okay.